And I would go pass out cards all day, walk the mall. You know, Greenbrier is a one wrap around. It's no different level. So it was very intimidating.
A lot of people, especially in the aesthetic world, they give up at the first challenge.
And a lot of people aren't helping people nowadays. A lot of people are going through so much where I don't want to say they're selfish, but they're so nervous on helping someone that's taken from themselves.
I want to welcome you to the Content Aesthetic Show, where we take different aesthetic professionals and allow them to share their stories with you so you can get inspired, motivate, and go do something big to impact your community. And I'm Dontel Antonio, and today's guest is Queen Gill. How you doing, Queen?
I'm very blessed. How are you doing today?
I'm blessed. I cannot complain.
Amen.
So tell us about what it is that you do to make a difference.
I own an aesthetic school. I'm very affordable in my community. I also have a CNA staffing agency where I hire second chance felons, CNA licensed and non-licensed. As long as you have the training and experience, I'll give you a second chance in the employment.
So why did you feel it was your mission to actually give people a second chance?
Because a lot of people don't give second chances. A lot of people just go based on a person's choices the first hand and, don't give people opportunities that they really need. I feel like everyone deserves a second chance, especially in business.
I love that because a lot of times we are looked upon at our past, and most of the time our past was a younger version of us.
Yes.
When we had no knowledge, had no education, didn't know no well.
Correct.
And now we're finally get into life, and
as
life
an
is
adult.
life, and it's like, oh man, I'm still getting judged by the younger me. And so I want to commend you on that because
Thank
I feel
you.
as if we need to make it a safe place for people to actually have a chance.
Agreed.
So what got you into being an esthetician?
I love lashes. I started doing lashes. I've always just had a thing to seeing women getting ready from my old profession. So I just found a feeling that I got every time I saw a woman happy with what I made her look like. So it made me very intrigued by the energy I gave someone. So I really just loved. And then when I learned skin, I just fell in love until I can't even tell you what it was. It just became a passion, all of it. I just love aesthetics. I love skin.
Yes. I love it, but you could love something, but that don't mean you got to start a business and make it your livelihood. Like, what caused you to, I got to create this a business?
It was all I had. It was all I had. I had got my job broke, as you know, and I was a domestic violence survivor. So I had no choice, Dontel, but to stick it out with my business. I had nothing to fall back on. This is all I had. So it had to work. It wasn't a plan B. It was my plan. It was God's plan. So I just stayed to it to provide for myself. And then I found that I was pregnant. So I really just continued to grow in my business because I had to work it.
So tell me, what was that start? It was like, okay, I got my LLC. Now I really got to get into the world and bring some clients in. Like, what was that? Were you
Jesus.
working out of a house? Or how was that?
I started at Greenbrier Mall in Cleopatra Hair Salon, and I rented a booth. And I would go pass out cards all day, walk the mall. Greenbrier is a one wrap around. It's no different level. So it was very intimidating. People would throw my cards on the floor, but I wouldn't get discouraged. I would pick them up, pass them out. I have that drive in me, Dante. I'm not going to stop until it gets done. So it was very difficult, but I found it as a challenge that I wanted to accomplish.
I like that because most people, when they get challenged, they give up. But you like, no, I got to keep going. I've been through way worse.
Yes, correct.
And it's kind of easier compared to what
I've been through. Amen.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And so while you was at Greenbrier, you had your daughter?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't have my daughter. When I was at Greenbrier, I had just got my LLC, like you said, just getting my feet out there. I had just started, not really knowing what I was doing, not really knowing what a booth was, just somewhere to work and show what I was learning.
Yeah.
So it wasn't, I really didn't turn up until I got my daughter a few months later.
So how was you able to balance motherhood and business?
The balance is just who you are. It's really no balance. It depends on the person. How much you can tolerate, how much, like you said, you commend me because I love a challenge.
Yeah.
Even when I was pregnant, I worked every day. My water broke in my shop.
Oh, wow.
But those are the great days I was taking same day clients. Dontel, you have to be so open when you first start. You can't have certain day. To me, you have to be open.
Yeah.
Hey,
no
can I come to?
no Chick-fil-A.
No
off
sun.
on the-
Yeah, no off days. So that helps my brand by going to work every day, pregnant or not. I'm going, and that made people start coming and telling friends, "Can you take me today?" Yes, I can. Come at 7. So it was hard, but it was worth it. It was more so harder once I had her than my pregnancy.
You said something earlier. You said making sure it's affordable. What did you
Yes.
mean when you said affordable?
I know the world is going through a lot right now, especially financially. I don't think that should be a reason why people can't achieve their dreams or goals or go to school. A lot of schools around, aesthetics programs at that, are very expensive. I'm for the community. I want it to be affordable to people to still get their education. Yeah. I want it to be affordable where people can still come and go to school. Don't feel discouraged because the tuition is $8,000.
Yeah.
My tuition $799. I learned from the school I went to. I just became what I went through in the positive way. My school was an affordable school. Shout out to CEI. She taught me so much. So if I was blessed to get my licenses at an affordable price, I want to do the same thing for other people.
I love that. And let me ask you this: by the prices being affordable, is people still taking it up as the opportunity? Are they going crazy because they like, oh my gosh, I can afford this? So why did you make it your mission to help others?
Because I needed so much help. At one time, we all need help. And a lot of people aren't helping people nowadays. A lot of people are going through so much where I don't want to say they're selfish, but they're so nervous on helping someone that's taken from themselves. I feel like God is going to bless me with anything I ever need. So I don't mind helping somebody because I'm going to be fine. You know, it all comes back. Yeah, they're still coming because it's helped so many people. They have told other people about it, which makes them come too.
That makes sense. So like, what are some of the stories you hear when they come to you? Like, it's like, I know you helping people feel beautiful again, feeling themselves. Like, what is something that like somebody said and it just touched your heart and it's like, oh, I got to do more?
That my story helped them. That if it wasn't for me being so transparent, that their story was similar to mine. And if they, made me emotional. And if they didn't find me, that they wouldn't have been able to do what they're doing. I've heard so many accomplishments about me helping people that have gotten so many no's. So many people can't afford school, Dontel. So many people don't have GEDs, diplomas, and they get turned around because as when they were young, they made choices. But as an adult, you have kids, you have life, you have a lot of things to handle, and you want to become great, and you still should be able to do that. And by giving people that chance, it's a feeling that is unexplainable. Yeah. So that's why I go so hard, because seeing other people grow from what we've done together and what I've done for them, it works. Yeah. So that's it's an unbelievable feeling.
I love that. And the reason why I love it is because when you get challenged to a fact where you can go and be strong enough to go and help others. It's bigger than you. A lot of people, especially in the aesthetic world, they give up at the first challenge.
Yeah.
They quit because, business isn't moving today, or they forgot that last week was a booming week, but this week is slow, and now they want to give up. Like, what keeps you going in the business to not give up?
My daughter, for one.
Why? Why is that so important that you can't give up for your daughter?
Because I'm her role model, Dontel. I am what she sees every day. I want to show her hard work, dedication, not giving up, gets things done. I can't quit and expect my daughter to be a winner.
That's deep.
I can't quit and expect my daughter to know how to achieve goals. Well, Mom, what have you achieved? What have you done? My wall shows my daughter how hard and smart her mother is. That's going to make my daughter do it. And it makes me keep going because I want to be the mother and give her the life and be an example to women on, regardless of your past, keep going. I think that's what my success keeps me going.
I love that. And right now with your school and your business, are you able to, like, the people that come through the school, are you able to like get them their first suites? How does that happen? Like, talk to me about like that process.
I've actually started. I used to tell people to, if you want a suite, that's fine. But to be honest, start at home. Build your clientele, build your brand. Most importantly, build your technique. A lot of people go and get buildings and have no clients. Yes. They don't know how to pay the rent because they're not making any money. They're paying out of pocket instead of their work and their business paying for itself. Yes. So I feel like start small, then go big. I feel like build your clients so when you get your suite, they're already coming in. It's already paying for itself.
But what about the ones that be like, well, people ain't going to take me serious if I'm working out of my house?
That's fine. What works for you, I'm down for that, and I can help you still achieve your goals. But I just let you know what worked for me, and I see it has worked for others. Now, everybody's not going to do the same thing. That's fine. If you don't want to work from home, try traveling. Try being a travel tech at first. Some way to build clientele. I just don't want you to run out there. I took a class, I got a shop. Or I went to school, I'm done, I got a shop. Yeah. You still have a lot of growing to do. So you're a king of content. You know it takes time to grow and become a king. Yes. So I tell people, grow. Yes. Grow.
I think the biggest thing is like allow yourself time to grow.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like we're in a generation where everything has to be now. When even for me, it took me 14 years to get here today.
Congratulations.
So it's like 14 years of consistency, like not knowing, don't know what's on the other side of that corner, but I'm still going, I'm still
showing
striving,
up.
I'm still serving, and but I had to realize this is just the beginning. And I think the biggest thing I realized too is that most of the people that we look up to and idolize, like the Oprahs and the Tyler Perrys or whoever it may be, they all in their 60s. So that means that it took them where we at today to even figure it out, because within the last 30 years, they was not as where they at today.
Amen.
So it's like, oh my gosh, it took them our lifetime to get to where they at today. And so we have to be patient enough to just keep going and not give up.
Agreed.
And the more people we serve, the bigger our impact becomes.
Agreed.
And sometimes people just chase the money.
Yeah.
And when you chase the money, it sends you down a path that you ain't even know was there.
Yep. And money it'll stop eventually. You need clients. You need revenue. You need people to continue to come in. You need that residual at all times. Good job. You had a good week last week. Yeah. Just because this week is slow, you have to put in the same work you did last week, this week, for next week, and the week after. It's just, like you said, it's a process. Yeah. So
break down your process of getting clientele for the aesthetic part, not the schooling.
Aesthetics, I still do footwork.
Yeah. Break that down. What footwork means?
I pass out flyers. I talk to people in stores. I even can go up to a person if I see they have, let's say, vitiligo, or let's say they have acne. Yeah. I'll go up, hey, how are you doing? I see that you have a condition with your skin. I'm an esthetician in the area. Have you ever thought about getting a facial? I just talk to people. I communicate. Yeah. I try to do pop-up events. I try to do a lot of networking because you never know who needs a service, who's looking for something. I pass out flyers. I do social media, but like you've taught me and everyone else, social media is not enough. Mm-hmm. So I make sure I'm still in the real world doing every day to day. Yeah, cars are still active.
I love it. But what gives you the confidence to go out there? Because when I see a lot of aesthetic professionals, like a lot of our clients is like doctors and nurse practitioners and stuff, but a lot of them are shy.
Yeah.
But they've been in bedside for like the last 10 years, 15 years. But when it comes to getting out there and to the people, they have some reserving. So what gave you that confidence to just like, I'm going to talk to a stranger and make their day better?
I've always been a confident person. I believe in myself, and I don't never feel like someone can tell me no without telling me no. It's always an opportunity to get a yes. You can't, in business, it's very hard to be shy and be successful. I take my students to a lot of content homes. You got to break out your shell because it's going to be hard getting clients and you're shy. So it's open up and trust yourself. Be confident. What helps me is my confidence in myself, my passion and wanting it so bad. Being confident in my faith that it will work out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was really with my faith. Even though I've been told no so many, it didn't affect me. You know, you got to be confident, Dontel. You just have to really believe in yourself. If you start a business, believe in your business. Start your business for a passionate reason, not finance. Like you just said, not for money. The money is not going to be the first thing that you get.
Yeah, it's so crazy. I tell people all the time, it's like for me, I started shooting content 14 years ago. I didn't even know you can make money. So I never even got in it to make money. The first time I got $1 was I was at this store walking around with my camera on my neck, and the guy said, "You shoot pictures?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, I'll give you $20 to shoot pictures of my restaurant." I said, "Okay." Man, that was the happiest $20 because I didn't know you can make money.
Correct.
From this.
You were doing just what you loved.
Yes, because I started off at 13 as a graphic designer.
Okay.
So I wanted to make my graphics better. So when I got to college, I switched my major to photography. But I did it because the camera came with a setting to do video and photo. Okay. And so I just wanted to make my graphics better. I never wanted to do filming.
You didn't know what God had in store for you.
No, I did. And I embrace it every day. Mm-hmm. And then I heard T.D. Jakes say this one time. He said, if Jesus was to come back, he'll come back as a filmmaker. And what that told me is that parables and stories and hearing people's stories and allowing people's voice to be heard is what pushes the culture. And so I always was grateful at that, because even in high school, one of my teachers said that I was a great storyteller, but I never embraced it. Right. And so now it's like, oh my gosh, we can make a difference in the world. I'm gonna go all in. But I never knew you could make $1. So that's why I just do it, because I love it. And now I have an ecosystem where it's like I use the resources to scale and help other people. And so the money ain't for me. The money is to go and help others. But a lot of people don't realize that. That's why they overlook opportunities. That's why they don't grow. That's why they stay stagnant. That's why they give up too soon, because they don't understand the purpose of their mission.
Amen. Everyone has a purpose. Everybody does.
So when it comes to content, right? I know you said you don't struggle with content, right? Do you use content to bring in clients? How's your process with content? Break that down.
I use content to really show what my school offers or what my skills are. I use content to educate people on what they're going to come and receive. I don't use content to more so say, oh, I have services available. I educate more with my content. I show what my school does, how we move, and the success that comes from my students with doing the same process.
I love it. And when it comes to marketing, other than like the guerrilla style marketing, do you do online paid marketing, advertisement?
I used to in the beginning. I did use Instagram Boost. When you used to boost, I said at the beginning because I didn't know. When I started, Instagram wasn't nothing like it is now. All that paid advertising. You really have to just go out there and really promote. Instagram was one way, but I still, Greenbrier, my first suite, I still passed out the cards. I even tell my students about the airdrop now. You can airdrop in stores. Just if you don't want to pass out cards, if you're shy, airdrop. Walk by, they turn the airdrops on, pick up your flyer, airdrop it, let it go. They can't erase it, they can't throw it on the floor. They're gonna open their phone. What is this? You get what I'm saying? Versus you walking around seeing it there, it'll be in their phone. So maybe that'll help them keep it in and call you for a service or something.
I love that. So it's by any means. It don't
by
matter.
any means.
Don't.
By any means. And another thing you were saying about the being affordable, a lot of people would overlook me at first as far as in the aesthetics business because of my prices, because of my purpose. A lot of people felt like I wasn't high enough, or I wasn't on the level that other instructors and everyone was, but I'm different. I'm not like everybody else. I wanted to be what I needed. My community, I go for the women that are single moms. I go for the ones that are ex-dancers, domestic violence, people that I know don't have financial stability. I want to help you become stable, reach your goals, chase your dreams, and show your children you are better than what they think you are.
What makes you say, I got to help those?
Because
people?
those are the ones left behind. A lot. It makes me emotional because that's me. It's me. So many people turned their backs when I wanted to learn, when I wanted to join communities, when I wanted to just grow and, educate myself. I wasn't on the status or the level that they accepted. Everybody wants to be accepted. I just want to be loved and understood. I want my students to understand that I understand what you're going through. I don't care about your money. We'll work that out. You are going to graduate and get that license.
Yes.
It's not about the money. It's about that license. Because once you help somebody get a license, the next person is not going to care what the price is because they see that you've helped someone that didn't even have half of what they have.
Yeah.
So I love those women because those are the women that people, I don't want to say neglect, but they turn their cheek to because of the choices they made when they were young.
Yeah.
I have 3 children, but I want to be an esthetician.
Yeah.
I used to dance. Thank you. I used to dance, but now I want to become an instructor. Queen, you did it. How did you do it? I stayed in school. I stayed motivated. Every woman has a dream. Just because she has a past doesn't mean she doesn't have a future. Just because I have a past doesn't mean I can't have a future.
Yeah.
My past represents the old me. What you're seeing now is the new me. Either you're going to understand it and respect it, or let me go and find someone that can understand and respect me and not just accept and tolerate what I am.
And I think that's what makes your passion even deeper is because you understand being overlooked. Like, I understand, for me, I always been the underdog. And so I think I always go for helping the underdog. And the reason why is because people might overlook us, but we the most powerful. And first of all, the people that overlook us was weak anyway. Because if you overlook somebody, that means your light is dim.
Yep.
When your light shine bright, you go help. You go serve. It don't matter what you going through, what your situation is. I'ma serve. Because we all had trouble past. And if we here today, that means we made it through something. And the ones who make it through something is the strongest of the strongest. Y'all can't hear nothing from nobody who ain't been through nothing. You can't tell me nothing.
Come on,
and so
Don.
that's how I look at it. That's why I open my heart and I serve.
Yep.
I serve because I wouldn't be here today if other people didn't pour into me.
That's right.
I wouldn't be here today. I'm talking about
That's
I'm a crack
right.
baby.
That's
I'm
right.
a project baby. I'm a foster care system kid.
Yep.
I'm a in and out of jail. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it all because we talked about this earlier. It's all because I felt like my parents who brought me into this world left me hanging. And so I was loyal to my friends.
Right.
And
in the lifestyle.
Yeah, because that's all you know. I didn't even know it was a bigger world outside of the world I was in.
You were a survivor.
Yeah,
you were a survivor.
So when I where I see where I'm at today, I just thank God. I'm like, man, I ain't supposed to be here.
And everybody around you sees it too.
Yeah.
Believe that.
And so that's why I say, how can I serve? And I just serve. And so I love that you use aesthetics to actually make a difference in your community.
Yes.
That is powerful.
Thank you.
And it's just beginning. You're gonna impact way more people. You're gonna teach way more people, and that village is gonna go and help and serve so many people. Just stay focused.
I am. And I love that you said village. I don't call my people a community. I say we're a village. Because growing up, I'm Jamaican. It always said it takes a village to raise a child. And so a lot of us are still children as adults. A lot of us didn't have parents. A lot of us are single parent homes, foster children. So how can I know how to be raised if I didn't have parents or people to raise me? The streets raised me. My friends raised me. So guess what? I'm your new friend. And I'm going to help you get where you gotta go. Cause guess what? I've been where you was. I was on the block. Once you relate to people, it makes them kind of trust you. It makes them like, fool, I found somebody that is not just trying to get my money and I'm just another number. They care. When you care about people, it gives them a feeling that they can achieve the mission. You get what I'm saying? When you feel like somebody believes in you, it gives you a feeling that maybe I can do this.
I love that. If you can tell me what is your superpower and why?
I would probably be strong like Hulk.
Okay. Why?
Because I can hold so much weight without being taken down. I think I have learned how to handle so much under pressure and not explode or blow. I'm very strong, emotional, physically, mentally, that I'm Hulk. And I can help somebody. I can hold what you have too. That's why I'm a good instructor. A lot of people say, oh, they have a lot of baggage. I'm strong enough to hold all these bags for my students so they can go and get theirs done. I'm strong.
I love that. I want you to look into this camera right here, and I want you to talk to an aesthetic professional right now that might be on the verge of giving up. What would you say to them?
If you're an esthetician or a future esthetician, and you feel like it's not working out, go back to the board and see where you can fix your wrongs or your weak moments. Always understand this. You don't never know how strong you are until you are weak. Once you're weak, you can't do nothing but become strong. So if you feel like you're weak right now, let's find ways and let's figure out things that we can do to help you become strong in your belief that you'll be great and you're going to be just fine. Just because you're going through something right now does not mean it's going to be going on tomorrow. Get strong. Get strong. If you're weak, cry it out. If you're weak, shout it out. But get back up and get back on it. You cannot give up. You can't. Done nothing come to a quitter, but a winner tolerates all pain and endurance.
I love that. And I want to thank you.
Thank you
for joining us today, for sharing your story.
Thank you.
For impacting, for making a difference in your village, for showing up when you don't have to show up, for keep going, but also for being a superhero to your daughter.
Thank you.
I think that's the biggest thing. Because if we don't set the tone for our little ones, then we allow the world to set the tone.
Amen.
All right. So I want to thank you for that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're so welcome. Well, I want to thank y'all for coming to the Content Aesthetic Show today. I want you to realize you only weak when you're scared to be strong. And what that means is show up, keep your head up. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt, but it's going to feel good later. But you have to keep going. You cannot get deterred by the world, by the people around you. You got to see your mission. You got to see your vision, but you got to be strong enough to complete the mission, because the weak mind will poison your mind if you allow it to. So allow this episode today to make you stronger than you was yesterday. I'm Dontel Antonio, and I want to thank you for listening and watching the Content Aesthetic Show.